these are Incan, does that mean that we're off track?
It could mean something happened hundreds of years ago that we don't know about yet.
Maybe some mines got lost in the jungle, too.
Yeah.
I think we can get out that way.
Jonah, help me with this. On 3, 2, 1.
Lara, are you okay? Are you okay?
Help me with this.
Your back looks bad. I'm gonna go make camp. Let me take a look at that. It's not pretty. You know, with everything we've been through recently, I've been thinking about my brother. I always tried to protect him. From my father. From himself. But I lost him.
You did everything you could.
If I had been in the right place, at the right time, he would still be here. If I had eyes in the back of my head.
You can't protect everyone. Thank you.
I miss him.
I know. My parents. I miss them too. Had a dream about my mother recently.
Yeah?
It was so vivid. When I was little, my father used to keep things from me. Hide things. About her, especially.
Why would he do that?
After she died, he thought they'd cause me pain. It didn't stop me from looking for them, of course. I still have so many questions.
Your dad created as many mysteries as he solved.
Dominguez said that he would use the silver box of Ishel to remake the world. If you had that power, what would you do?
Panic, probably.
You wouldn't go back to when your brother was alive and be with him again.
And lose everything else? No way. I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
Claim her treasure. The adventurer Lara Croft must outwit the king, reach the forbidden tomb, and solve the mystery of the White Queen. The way will be fraught with trials.
Lara, are you doing your maths homework?
The adventurer should not dally any longer. In a minute, Dad! The high walls of the castle beckon, taunting. O brave Sir Knight, victim of the king's curse, doomed to stand vigil, warning away others from the forbidden tomb. Amazing! Croft has entered a burial chamber that has not been disturbed in millennia. Strange beasts cross our hero's path. Hard to tell if they're bloodthirsty. The forbidden tomb calls out. Lara climbs out over a lake of bubbling lava. Looks like there's something up there in the crow's nest. I'll have to do better. excavation will soon reveal the secrets of this site. The floor gives way. Lara tumbles into the darkness. Now for the real treasure in the Forbidden Tomb. Our hero must be quiet to avoid alerting the king.
What does Lara have to do with any of this? She's in her room doing her homework.
She hasn't much time. The King's Guard will never expect Croft to climb the castle. The castle tower is taller than she thought. Our hero continues climbing, looking for another way in. Our hero spies another entrance. Shoo! Go on! Young Lara confronts the extraordinary height and danger and pushes it from her mind. Almost there. She recovers her footing and her goal. Now, onward to the Forbidden Tomb. These parapets are damaged. She'll have to squeeze through. She's so close, she can almost touch it, but an invisible force field stands in her way. There must be another entrance. Our fearless adventurer has reached the summit. At last, she spots a way in below. She will have to be careful. Why do I do these stupid things? Shit! Croft chuckles at her audacity. She's close now. At last, she enters the Forbidden Tomb. Wow! By night, the great bat stole the queen at 30 north and 90 east. From her pen, she wrote her heart. With light, unlock her love's release. I wonder if the White Queen is lonely. coordinates might have something to do with the globe. This enigmatic illustration recovered from a cursed and empty. It has taken our hero years to piece. The coordinates might have something to do with the globe. This enigmatic illustration recovered from a. This enigmatic illustration recovered from a cursed and empty mausoleum. A quotation from Chaucer. What is better than wisdom? Well, the head of King David, the cup of St. John. The apostle had been given a chalice of poisoned wine, but after his blessing, the poison transformed into a snake, and he drank the wine unharmed. The head of King David. From a shepherd to a king. Imagine that. This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen? The king and the White Queen. There's something in the shields. This is Egyptian, an evil eye box. The contents were meant to help sustain and provide for people in the afterlife. The Sun King, the poor queen, Maria Theresa, died a painful... I bet the poor thing could hardly see out of that mid-14th century barding. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. Those poor horses. It has taken our hero years to piece this map together, spending night. This enigmatic illustration, recovered from a cursed and empty mausoleum, might be what our brave adventurer needs to finally find the lost treasure of the White Queen. With light, unlock her love's release. It worked. Croft has entered the forbidden mezzanine. She'll have to be careful. A yatiri, a South American, a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I wonder if it lost its mother too. Need to find the White Queen. This looks Mayan. This is from Colombia. I haven't seen some of these artifacts before. An ossuary. This box contains the bones of the dead. This is the kind of armor that the conquistadors wore. A statue of an Ariki from the Cook Islands, 25th dynasty. The interior of the sarcophagus is incredible. Need to find the White Queen. The death mask of an African tribal mask, made of gold. Ashanti, perhaps. The great bat's wings unfurl. The knight's shield reflects the light beam. There she is! The White Queen. Trapped. I have to help her. Have to free the White Queen. This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen? Have to free the White Queen. This enigmatic illustration recovered from a cursed... I just wanted to thank you for your discretion, as well as the work you have done. The vault has been constructed... I just wanted to thank you for your discretion, as well as... It has taken our hero years to piece this map together, spending nights... This enigmatic illustration recovered from a cursed and empty mausoleum might be what our brave adventurers... This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the head of King David? From a shepherd to a king. Imagine that. Have to free the White Queen. I bet the poor thing could hardly see out of that chanfron. Now I can free her! With light, unlock her love's release. Heart pounding, our hero crosses the threshold into the unknown. These are Mum's things.
The path was dark and is guarded by bats, said the Red Knight. The White Queen regarded him with a curious smile and said,
Bats! I'm not afraid of bats. I'm not afraid of anything. Tell me about this.
You and me are riding a T-Rex in Egypt.
Where's Daddy?
At work.
Amelia, this is very, very important. I cannot abandon my responsibilities just on the verge.
You are always on the verge. Your obsession is destroying this family.
Obsession. I'm upset.
You are missing your daughter's childhood because you're always in some tomb on the other side of the world. Why can't you be happy with what you have?
Oh, for goodness sake, you don't have to deal with it.
Dad?
Please, for goodness sake, you've got to understand. This is probably the most important one I've arrived at. Well, okay, what do? I have to...
Dad? Dad! Dad! Come on. Please, Dad. Wake up. Dad. Don't leave me.
Morning. So, Silver Crown Mountain?